Hello friends, today I'm going to show you all how to debug a Java code in Eclipse IDE. Now as you can see, this is a BoyerMoore algorithm which when it finds a pattern in the given text and returns the index position where the pattern is found. And this is implementation of that algorithm. What it does is it takes two inputs, that is text and pattern. It checks whether the pattern is matching is whether found in text or not and returns the index. So this is the simple Java program. Now let's see how to debug this. In order to debug it, first we have to have a toggle point. And how to insert a toggle point and what is a toggle point. It is also called as a breakpoint. Now, what actually a breakpoint does is that it stops the flow of the program. When you insert a breakpoint, the program stops at that particular point, and from there on you can view the program. So how to insert it? You can simply press Ctrl plus Shift plus P, or you can right click where to insert. I'm inserting at the BoyerMoore method and toggle breakpoint. Now you can see a small dot here and that is called as breakpoint. Now what can this breakpoint actually do? Let us see. In order to debug, you have to hit this button, and when you hit it, it opens a different perspective. Let's give the input as Superman and the pattern as man. Now this is a different perspective I'm talking about. This you can see all the variables, and at this you can find your code, and this will be the call stack. What it actually does is it tells us where our program is going. I mean whether it is in the object class or whether it is in our class, it is in the function of a class, etc, etc. So now let's stop it. Now clicking on this button, it stops the debugging. Okay, and this will continue and this will pause, and these are several buttons. Let us again debug the process. Let's enter Superman, then man, and now right now, since this is a breakpoint, we are over here. Now what does step into do? Step into actually enters into every line of text, and step over, what it does is that it doesn't go into the details. For example, if there is a method call in my code, step into actually goes into the method, whereas step over doesn't go into the method. It just it takes the output from the method and goes into the next line of the code. Step return, it returns from the code. I mean, if I press step return now, it goes back to the main method and the answer will be displayed. Now let's start debugging. Here we can see the variables. As soon as I click step into, you can see the variable n being created, and it is assigned the value of 8 since Superman contains 8 letters or 8 characters. And now m is equal to 3. Now it checks whether m is equal to 0. As since it is false, it doesn't enter the if block. Now it goes to the map. It creates a new hash map. Now step into, what it does, it enters into the hash map class in from class not found exception. Step over goes back to the main method, and step return takes us back to our function. Now step over, it doesn't enter the map again, the class not found exception class again. It gets into the next process. Now we can see the map is created last, and now clicking on that we can see the list over here. Now step into, it goes into the hash map. Now step over, what it does, it doesn't go into the code again. So it's better we use step over because I don't want to go into the object class or some class and go through all those thousands of lines of code. So for that reason I use step over. And here you can see s is equal to -1. Since we have Superman, s is assigned -1, u is assigned -1, p e r m, and that's the end. As you can see, we are assigning -1 to every value. Now, since I is less than n, we come out of the loop. Now you can see the values of m, a and n are changing. So m has become 0, a has become 1 and n has become 2. Since here you can see, since the k value is 2 and m value is 3, after incrementing it becomes, k value becomes 3, and as 3 less than 3 is false, it comes out of the loop. Now again we are assigning values to I and k. Since I and k are limited only to the for loop, the life and scope is only limited in the for loop, we can't see the variables I and k. Since now again I is initialized, now we are able to see the value of I. Now we can see the variable k is equal to 2. And now we are entering the main algorithm, that is, now we are going to check the main pattern. So at first, here, now text of I, that is 2, text of 2 is p, and pattern of 2 is n, so which isn't equal. So it goes into the else block and it changes the I value. It return into some other block, let's say step return, step over, and k equal to m minus 1. And now you can see the values of I and k are modified. So I value is 5, and now the text of I is m, and the pattern is 2, k value is 2, and it stays m. So now it enters the else block. I'm using the step over function, and now you can see that I and n values are again modified. Now I value is 7 and k value is 2, and since text of 7 is n and pattern of 2 is also n, now it enters the if statement. Since k value is not equal to 0, it comes out of the loop and it becomes I is modified and k value is modified. Now it again enters the loop, and since we can see, since text of 6 is a and pattern of 1 is a, it enters the if statement. And now the k value has become 0 and I value has become 5, and text of 5 is m and pattern of 0 is 5. Now what it does is it returns the value I. So we have found the pattern in the text at position 5. So now it returns to the main method, since as it returns the value 5, which is clearly not equal to -1, it prints the output. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you do like it, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.